welcome to Therapy Book Thursday. Today I'm going to read How to Negotiate Everything, written by David Spellman with Lisa Lutz and illustrated by Jaime Temairik. So this book is really about being told no, wanting something and being told no. I bet you've probably been told no a time or two. I know in my house, no gets said a lot, and sometimes maybe it gets said too much. But sometimes, we have to try to think about ways to get things and negotiate, or you might say be a little more reasonable, or maybe mom and dad or your parents or caretakers know best. Let's find out what happens in this book. How to Negotiate Everything. Have you ever wanted something and didn't get it? No. Have you ever begged, cried, or screamed for a special toy or an ice cream cone or a visit to the zoo or a puppy or a turtle or a pair of sneakers with flashing lights? Is the answer always no? And so here's the little maze and all the things that they want and what the answer always is. We feel your pain. The truth is, we often don't get what we want, and then we let our emotions take over. But crying is not the answer. Can I let you in on a little secret? You can get everything you want. Stop crying for a few minutes and I'll tell you how it's done. Be rational. Do you know what rational means? Rational is when you can remain calm and thoughtful and use your words, not your emotions. There are very few things in life that you can't get if you ask for them in a rational manner and offer something in return. That's called negotiating. Let's see how Sammy negotiates with his mother. At the beginning of a negotiation, always be polite. Mom, can we please get some ice cream? No, Sammy, it will ruin your dinner. Now Sammy must ask himself, can he wait for the ice cream? He probably can. Can we get ice cream after dinner? If you eat your vegetables, maybe. I will eat all my vegetables except the broccoli. Does that work for you? We'll see. The phrase we'll see is not binding. Sammy needs to close the deal. I will not eat any vegetables at all unless you promise that you will take me to get ice cream. Okay, if you eat all your vegetables except the broccoli, we will get ice cream after dinner. He just negotiated. Do we have a deal? It's important to be clear on these matters. We have a deal. See how easy that was? Managing expectations. Remember when we said that there are very few things you can't get if you ask for them in a rational manner? Sammy had made a good deal, but he thought he could do better. However, you have to be sure you can get what you are asking for. Then you won't be disappointed. Sometimes you can negotiate too aggressively. Let's take a look at how negotiations can go wrong. Overreaching. Sammy let his successful ice cream negotiation go to his head. When he was in the market for a new pet, he contemplated his options. A hamster? A kitten? A turtle? A puppy? But none of those ordinary pets would do. Sammy thought long and hard about what he really wanted, and he asked for it. Visit the zoo. Say hello to our newest addition. It's a boy. What does it look like? Mom, I would like a pet elephant. Very funny, Sammy. Seriously, Mom, I want a pet elephant. What do you think happens? Sammy negotiated aggressively. He offered to eat broccoli for an entire year. He promised to clean his room and make his bed every day. He vowed to stop calling his sister Dorkface. But Sammy's mom was like a brick wall. She wouldn't budge. Her answer was a flat out no. And Sammy eventually settled for a turtle. It's a sad fact, but some things in life are non-negotiable. So do you think it was reasonable for Sammy to get an elephant as a pet? Probably not. Not sure your negotiation goal is realistic? Here's a quick guide. Worth negotiating for and not worth negotiating for. Worth negotiating for. You just might get what you want. Might get what you want. Shoes, small pets, trips to the zoo, trips to other places where you look at things, more television time, cotton candy, or snacks. Not worth negotiating for. Things you probably won't get. A wombat. Real estate. That means like houses or big parcels of land. Endangered species like a narwhal. That's a whale, a type of whale, kind of. A diet consisting entirely of candy. Quitting school and joining the circus. A motorcycle. So all these things on this page will always be no. Sorry, guys. And remember, the most important part about negotiating, or part of negotiating, is be persistent. When you grow up, you can take negotiating to a new level. Remember that elephant Sammy wanted? Well, it wasn't just a passing fancy. He still wanted it. People told him that having a pet elephant was an impossible dream, but Sammy didn't listen to them. All he had to do was negotiate. So he had a picture of a zoo. He read about it. He went to the library. He went to school. He graduated school, and he became or wanted to be president. It's kind of what they're showing here. So he worked his way up. Let's find out what happens. Items that once seemed impossible to acquire will now be at your fingertips. He's the president in the Oval Office. With an elephant sitting on the couch with him, watching television. Glossary. So that's the end. He got what he wanted in the end as an adult. So you could maybe own a zoo, or you could do something like that. So maybe you can't get an elephant as a child, but maybe you could do something to work with elephants as an adult. That's what this book is saying. So glossary is all the terms that were used in this book to help you learn. So aggressive, meaning ask for more than you think you might get. When Sammy asked for an elephant, he was negotiating aggressively. There's also other ways to describe the word aggressive, but we won't talk about those right now. In the bag, a cool way to say that things are going your way. Sometimes people say it's in the bag. Yeah. Long-term strategy. you may not win your negotiation right away. In that case, look into the future like Sammy did and come up with a plan. So maybe you won't get ice cream tonight after dinner, but maybe you can plan to have ice cream this weekend if you do things or negotiate so that you get one. Maybe have a good day at school, or you do your chores, or you do something your parents like. Anything could get you maybe your long-term goal. Mark. Your mark is the person you are negotiating with. When Sammy wanted ice cream, his mark was his mother. Negotiate. You should know what this word means by now. Persistent, staying focused, pursuing your goal no matter how impossible it seems. When people say no to Sammy, he hears maybe. Rational. This is the magic word in negotiating. When Sammy stopped throwing tantrums to get what he wanted and began negotiating, he was being rational. Settling. Sometimes you won't get everything you want in a negotiation. At first, Sammy settled for a turtle when he asked for an elephant. Weakness. Everybody wants something, and that desire makes it easier to negotiate with your mark. Find out what your mark's weakness is. Quiet, candy, wine, elephants, and you've got your negotiation in the bag. They're just saying, if your mom likes chocolate, then you might give her some chocolate, and maybe she'll be more willing to get you an elephant. Probably not, though. But kindness always works. And being patient and calm and managing those big emotions that you have. So if mom or dad says no, getting your body all upset is probably not going to help you, right? If they see your body get all upset and stomping and screaming and yelling and slamming doors because they said no, do you think you're going to get what you want? Do you? Probably not, right? We have to show them. We can be calm. I can hear the word no, even though it's not what I want to hear. I don't want to hear the word no. I'm an adult and I don't like hearing the word no, but I hear no a lot too. And it's hard. It's hard to hear the word no. But nobody's going to want to listen to me if I'm stomping my feet and getting mad all the time, right? So we have to practice that, and maybe you'll get what you want, maybe. Or maybe you have to negotiate. So no, I can't get an elephant, but can I get a horse? Okay, well, maybe I can't get a horse, but maybe I can get a dog. Oh, well, okay, maybe we can get a dog, but it can't be a big dog. So maybe we can get a small dog, right? Let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation with somebody, and maybe things will go a lot better for you. But I thought this book was a cute book. I hope you enjoyed the book today. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again next week for Therapy Book Thursday. Have a wonderful rest of your day.